the best season he's had in the NBA now in his 8th season in the league. Brandon Roy with the elbow jumper.
Always under control.
We need our home court advantage because it's been great for us. And if you look at our record against Western Conference teams, above 500, we haven't been so good. So our strategy now is just play as hard as we can to try to get home court advantage.
Well, Dan, you mentioned about turning it on and turning it off. I'm a big believer that if you're playing good basketball towards the end of the position, change the tempo of the game. Now see if they can get something going on the offensive end.
Roy gets it to go. 41-28. A 6th offensive foul there.
See a great little cross here. Uses the pick. Hesitation move into the lane. Gets a little bump. Able to finish. He's just always under control. I know there's a charge there, but he's got a great demeanor about him, and he wants the basketball.
Roy. Oden. Well, if Greg Oden can...
And Brandon Roy, such great playmaking ability. Things are tough. You put the ball in his hands. It's just a simple take to the left, finding Oden. No weak side help from Michael Finley. Easy two.
He's got a chance to shoot a high percentage.
I think he can.
Oden gives it right back to Roy. Shot clock at 6. Roy with the reverse. Got by Duncan. It's an 11-point game. Another timeout. 20 seconds.
Brandon, we're struggling. Take over, big fella. The all-star. Right at Tim Duncan. And the Trailblazers have life.
They're playing very well so far in this game. Roy going right by Tim Duncan. Tony Parker getting to the glass at will. They lost it to Roy. And Portland looking to push, something they haven't done much at all here tonight. And it gets them a 3. Fernandez from Roy. The Blazers within 6.
How about this run? Rudy. Oh, what a smart play.
That was just Fernandez and Roy making eye contact with one another and agreeing on what they were going to do.
Absolutely. Bruce Bowen overplaying Roy coming up to the top. And Roy and Fernandez with great eye contact here. You see just a nice hard cut to the basket. Great delivery, good finish. And the Blazers looking at a nice three-point play to cut this to a one-possession game.
Beautiful timing there between Fernandez and Roy.
Tim Duncan here early before he tires or maybe he gets a little sore with those knees.
Roy with the long jumper. He's got 17. Comes out of the timeout. Aldridge. Well, Marcus Aldridge.
He's disappeared. He got off to a nice hot start, hit the first. That leads to an easy opportunity for Michael Finley. Just get back and play solid D.
Roy all the way, counted. The two officials looked at each other for a moment, trying to decide which way to go. They'll call it a block, and Roy's heading to the line.
Again, screening Roy, Brandon Roy at the top. Looked like Bonner might have been there. He was clearly outside of the restricted area. But Roy gets the benefit of the doubt here. As you see, Bonner sliding just a little bit to the left.
Tonight for the Trailblazers. You're right. 3 points, 17 rebounds. Roy from Blake, and the lead for Portland grows to 9. This is typically San Antonio could fall to 6. I mean, if they get hot and win their last 4, they could sneak up on 2. But Brandon Roy going in strong with the left hand as the Blazers continue to.
Dan, I think it's a probability that this team will not host a first-round series.
Brandon Roy.
This guy.
It's Mark at the Clippers, host Oklahoma City, and then host Denver. Blake from the corner. To a 12-point victory.